Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Lump Dog, your favorite fantasy football commissioner's favorite fantasy football commissioner, and I'm back with another PPH video commissioner message, week number 13 of the 2023 season. Well, here we are, y'all. Here we are. It is the end of the season. 1 week left to go in the regular season, and we have a major log jam here in the PPH. And if you can see here on my screen what our current standings are. As you can see, we have 8 teams at 7-6, 3 at 6-7. These two are already eliminated. Haters, Jose, been nice knowing you, but have fun on the fishing boat. And then Tommy there, our basket of portable, our current reigning champ at 8-5. So one game between either out of the playoffs or in first place. It's so crazy. I can't believe this. It's insane. I don't remember a season like this where we had so many people bunched up and in playoff contention. Usually there's only like 1 or 2 maybe still in playoff contention, 3, but man, everybody practically other than Jose and Jimmy is in it. So it's going to be real interesting to see how this last week plays out. Real interesting to see. Got a new Cones Corner for you. He went to Tennessee. Obviously, we did the Cones Corner live Nashville edition. That's up on YouTube. Make sure you go hit that like and subscribe button so you get notified when any of those happen or we go live for any of those Cones Corners special editions. But he's back home, so we had a Cones Corner Man Cave edition. So we're going to get into that in just a moment. Just also want to let you guys know that the last game of the year here, you are playing who you played in week 1. So it's revenge week. So we go into the scores, right? And we go back to the first week. We can go see who, like, Tommy destroyed me, 157.4 to 92. So I'm looking for revenge there. Looks like Mollywops is looking for revenge on the haters. Whew, almost beat him with only 90 points. Ouch. Yeah, been a tough season for the haters and the Mollywops. As he's, playing. He wins. He's pretty much in because he's number 1 in points, but he loses, and he's out of the playoffs. So Jimmy can knock the old Mollywops out if he really mans up this week and takes it to him. I doubt that Josh Allen's only going to be getting 21.2 points this week. Not to mention his team is a lot different, as you can say. Gibbs is the same. St. Brown is the same. And that's about it. Everything in Allen. Those are the 3 players that are the same. Other than that, he's traded everyone away for other players. So we'll see how that plays out. And next game is Patty. Patty's looking revenge against the Boogaloo Boys. Patty's the hottest team in the league right now. Just look how much this is changed up on their squads, man. It's really crazy to see in 13 weeks the changes, and I don't think anyone really wants to see Patty right now. Like I said, he's the hottest team in the league. Brock Purdy is tearing it up. He got Rashard White, who's been decent, if not really good solid low-end RB1 for him. So he's been tearing it up since he's gotten that, and yeah, he's looking for revenge, though. He can knock Paulie out of the playoffs here. No Way Jose looking for revenge against Brewdogs, but doesn't look like that's going to happen, but we'll see. There we go. Biced up. Tardo's looking for revenge against the old Dookie. Britt and Just My Luck were in a close one there in the first game of the season, so he's looking for revenge and getting himself into the playoffs, locking up his playoff spot. This is going to be a good one to watch here this weekend. And then the Irresistible Force looking to take out West Point Gators, keeping their playoff hopes alive. I mean, everyone needs it, right? I mean, Irresistible Force more than anything because they're 6-7. Mollywops is 6-7. Tardo's 6-7. So these guys have to win to get in. Some of us can afford to lose, be at 7-7, but then have to rely on points to get in. So, it's going to be real interesting to see. Real interesting to see. But let's go ahead and get into last week's games. All right, we always don't like to start with the commissions game. So in the first game of last week, we had Just My Luck take out No Way Jose. The Cones curse is over for Just My Luck. He had lost 6 in a row. Finally broke the curse, wins, gets to 7-6. Jalen Hurts Showing up with 43.8. Don't matter. He got his ass whooped. That's what I like to see. But he did well for fantasy purposes. So that's all that matters for Brent, even though he's a Niner fan too. Montgomery with 11.6. Mostert with 11.1. And then 10.1 from Dameon Pierce and 11 from the Bucks D was enough to get it done. Just under 100 points and gets the win and keeps the playoff hopes alive. No way, Jose. Not really much to talk about on the roster here. I mean, I haven't seen a roster with 3 zeros and no injuries with them. That's tough. 3 zeros and not one red cross on any of them. That's insane. Minshew with 40.4, so that was decent. 14.9 from McBride, another decent, but that was all that rode home for Jose, and I guess he's on the old boat there now. So happy sailings there, Jose. All right, West Point Gators gets a big winner. The Calvin Crushers, 146.1 to 97.5. Calvin Crushers kind of hurting right now going into the playoffs. He obviously can still get in, but he needs a win. And Sam Howell's on a bye, and then he lost Trevor Lawrence on Monday night with that ankle injury. They're showing it up here, actually. So that's insane. So he had to go to this free agent, and out of the free agent quarterbacks, it was funny. I was looking at it yesterday, and I was like, who's Britt going to pick up for a quarterback? Right, he needs a win. He's got some good matchups here. He's got Winston against Carolina. He's got Geno Smith, and who just came off a 4 or 3 touchdown game, 300-yard passing game, so he was kind of hot. But he chooses Will Levis of all people to go with, which is odd. I didn't see that one coming. So I know it's just for 1 week because he gets Howell back. But a win helps his playoff. He loses this week and doesn't score. He doesn't have the points, so it's going to be close for him. That's an interesting decision to go with Will Levis. But 25.8 from Howell, 17.2 from Kyren Williams, 22.9 from Chase. Oh, just 1 yard away from that 23-point bonus, but couldn't get it. 12.5 from Brandon Cooks. Wasn't enough to get it done. Under 100, it's usually going to get you the L. West Point Gators starting to show up here with Love with 45.7. Derrick Henry showed up big time with 25. 17.5 from Pittman. Metcalf on that Thursday against Dallas, got those 3 touchdowns. So 33.4. And then 10 from the Broncos D. Got it done with 146.1. Might be one of your highest scoring weeks of the year. I would have to go back and check, but it seems like it. So Gator at 7-6. Calvin Crutchers at 76. Let's see who can get into the playoffs this week. Haters taking an L to the basket of deplorables, 149.6 to 121.6. Tua Tagovailoa for basket of deplorables of 40. Joe Mixon with 23.7. Tyreek Hill with 30.7. Corton Sutland with 13.7. Ferguson with 13.7. 16.1 from Audrey. And 0 from the Browns defense, which is really odd. Not used to seeing that from them. They're supposedly have this great defense that everyone talks about with 0, not 1 sack, not 1 pick, nothing. Wow, that's crazy. But your kicker and Tyreek Hill really kind of made it, and Mixon as well. So 149.6 got it done. Proves to 8-5. If he can win this week against me, he's got the number 1 seed locked up and ready to pick his opponent in the first round to defend his championship. Haters, Stafford with 45.9, 11.2 from Ford, 10.6 from Ayuk, 14.2 from Ingram, and then 10.9 from Sanders. He's on the boat. He's mathematically eliminated. Can't make the playoffs, but he can play spoiler this week. Let's see what Jimmy can do in the last week of the season. Again, here we go. Patty's Playboy, hottest team in the league. 178.7 to 99.9 over the Mollywops. Wow, 99.9. That's crazy. I haven't seen 99.9 before, so just crazy. Stroud for the Mollywops at 34.5. Travis Etienne with 13.9. 12.4 from AJ Brown. Amon St. Brown with 10.9. And then that was really all talking about his lineup there. I wonder if Kelsey, though. Kelsey's really been a big disappointment. I would like to know from the Mollywops, is there any trade that they would like to take back through the season? Is there just, I mean, just one? You might say all of them. I don't know, but is there just one trade that you feel like you regret more than the other? Um, he also likes to say how he's not lucky, and he takes offense to being called the luckiest man in fantasy football, which I don't understand because if if uh, if I got a 59-yard field goal in driving rain to get to overtime, then got the points and necessary to get a 3-point win after being down like 80 points. Yeah, I would just agree. I'm lucky. You're right. I'd rather be lucky than good. But right now, a little unlucky at 6-7, took the L. And if not for that field goal, he would be mathematically eliminated. So if not for that field goal, that's keeping him alive right now. That one win against the Irresistible Force is keeping him alive at the moment. And he wins, he's in. If he loses, he's out. So we'll see how that plays out. Cone already picks you. Oh, excuse me. I won't even say. You'll see here in Cone's corner what he picks. All right, Patty's Playboys, Brock Purdy, man, 56.3. Where does Brock Purdy get drafted next year in the PPH if we keep quarterback scoring the same, man? Is he a top 5 guy? Top 3? I mean, I'd put him over Herbert. I'd put him over, unless Mahomes gets some sort of receiving help, I'd put him over Mahomes. Maybe Allen, probably not, but man. Yeah, he's probably the number 2 quarterback right now going into next year, fantasy-wise. I don't know who else you'd put up there, but that's pretty impressive, this year. So Isaiah Pacheco showed up with 19.3, 16.6 from Rashad White and Samuel, big time, 32.8, showed up big time. Mike Evans with 24.2, and then 17 from the Falcons D, and I think that's our highest score of the year. So Patty, again, hottest team in the league. Watch out, he's coming. Fantasy football gods are going to make up for the Damar Hamlin heart attack last year on the field and give Patty a chip. Next game, we got the Irresistible Force taking out the Boogaloo Boys, 135.4 to 87.6. Boogaloo Boys losing Kenny Pickett hurt, obviously always to an injury. Nakua showing up with 21.9, 15.6 from Devontae Smith. Matt Gay with 14.6. Titans with 12. Wasn't enough to get it done. Couldn't even get over 90. That's usually going to get you the L. Irresistible Force, Dak Prescott, hottest quarterback in the fantasy right now with 52.2. 22.9 from Alvin Kamara, 22.3 with Devon Achane. It finally happened here in week 13. It happened. He finally got something for Lamar Jackson into his starting lineup, and it paid off. Awesome job, guys. Awesome job. I like how you made it. I didn't see it happening. I didn't know you're making that trade in week, 9? Was it 9 or 8? And you were planning for week 13. I didn't see that. You're right. That was very strategic. I didn't see that coming. So good job on that. You finally got some production for that trade. So hopefully it works out in your guys' favor this week, and you can find a way to get a dub and get into the playoffs. Dolphins D with 15. So they improved to 6-7. Boogaloo Boys falls to 7-6. Oh man, one more yard from Kamara and you got the 23-point bonus. That's so close, man. So close. All right, and the next game we got the Brewdogs taking an L to the 289ers, 117.1 to 91.4. Cardo keeping his slim playoff hopes alive with the dub. He needs another dub this week and some help. Patrick Mahomes with only 26.6 points. Really hasn't had that real good Mahomes type season. He needs some receiving help in the offseason for sure. 23.5 from James Conner and 27 from the Colts defense. Wow, amazing. Next, Darren there with 22.6 from Carr. He got injured, so that led to a major reason why he scored what he scored. 13.9 from Hopkins, 13.4 from Tyreek Hill, and 21.6 from CeeDee Lamb. 91.4 wasn't going to get it done and takes the L. All right, in the last game of the week, I lost to Spiced Up, 118.8 to 90.7. I called this all week, was telling Duke, good game, you got me. I got some tough matchups. Look at that. Even I'm so lucky that Alvin Kamara outscored McCaffrey this week. I could have used those points. Anyway, Jeff Goff with 33.3. I was afraid of Zach Moss. He didn't really show up, so thank you for the Titans D for keeping him down a little bit. But I wish the main issue was a double-edged sword for me with Tank Dell going down. Tank Dell went down in the first quarter, so that gave nothing but more targets for Nico Collins, and he showed up and showed out with 26.1 points. Excuse me, Pollard with 14.3. Watson with 20.6, injured now, so we'll see if he can get that hammy right, but got the win. Spiced Up was trying to tell me, oh, this is a bye week for you. This is a bye week. I'm like, this ain't no bye week, bro. Watch. My team knows how to play down to its competition. It knows how to do it. And am I right? Who knows? Oh, well, the Guru has you as an over. I'm like, who knows my team better, the Guru or me? I do. I'm the owner of the Sweet Spot, Mr. Sweet Spot. I own that team. I know the inner workings of the team. I know how they feel. I know how they practice, and I already knew it. Last week wasn't going to be a good week, so ended up taking the L. 21 from Laporta, though that was nice. But other than that, not much else to go on my roster. Lobby with 12.9, McCaffrey 19.3. So there we go. Take the L, 7-6. We'll see how that goes. Again, going back to the standings overall, and let's take a look at the points for to see who really. That's what you got to look at here when we got all these teams all these teams bunched up here. So you can see here, all these teams could take an L, and they're going to be they're going to make the playoffs. All these teams right here. So except for Mollywop, excuse me. If they take an L, they're out because they would be 6-8. But Spiced Up, Basket of Deplorables, Patty's Playboys, all can take an L, and they would make playoffs because they have the points. Now the rest of us down here. Look at, see, if I take an L and Boogaloo Boy, say I take an L, they take wins, I'm going to be hurting pretty bad here. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, we got some people who I don't feel would catch me in points, like Brewdogs, I don't think can catch me, and Cock Cavern Crushers, I don't think can catch me, or just my luck. I mean, it would have to be a complete disaster of a week, and they would need to score out their ass. I feel pretty confident I'll make it on points, but we never know how it'll go. If I L out and they win, and then maybe they get in on this record, right? Maybe I'm the only one who takes an L, but there are a couple that play each other, so actually that's not possible. So anyway, we'll see how it plays out. I feel pretty confident I'm going to make it, but I don't know. We'll see. Only 4 teams are going to join their haters and No Way Jose. So we got 4 teams looking. They're trying to make room on the boat, the fishing boat for. So we'll see who makes it after this week. All right, y'all. That's the PPH in week 13, man. Week 14's here. Good luck to everybody, man. It's going to be a hell of a week trying to see who makes the playoffs and who doesn't. Good luck, everybody. Here's Cone's Corner. Lump Dogs out. Peace.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Cone's Corner in the man cave here. I wanted to go over some of the highlights of my trip in Nashville. Props to Jay Nash for making that happen. And
so what did Jay Nash do for you, Cone, to get you there?
He gave me his free miles, dude.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
The whole trip was paid for by Jay Nash, dude.
That's awesome.
The flights.
Dude, he is awesome.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Big,
totally awesome dude, man.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from the guy too on this trip.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What'd you learn?
Like, he's
just
really,
give us 1 or 2 things.
Just the way people do it out in Nashville, dude. They roll differently.
They do.
I mean, and also being around people out in Nashville and seeing it. Like he's definitely a really cool guy.
Yeah.
And I appreciate everything.
So you went, was this your first NHL hockey game?
Oh, yes. I went to my first NHL hockey game. And it was so cool, dude. Just being there, experiencing that.
Do you remember who was playing?
No,
Nashville Predators are the home team.
Yeah, the Predators were home team. But
you remember who they were playing at all?
I thought it was...
I don't know.
I forgot. I totally forgot who they were playing. But I'm not really into hockey, but I always wanted to go to a hockey game.
So you've been to a few different football games, live football games. Mm-hmm. You went to the Titans game there, but we'll get into that in just a moment. How would you compare an NHL hockey game to a football game in person?
because I know personally when I've gone to football games, they're a little more enjoyable on TV. Because the TV timeouts and commercial timeouts when you're at the game, so boring, right? You just they play little stuff on the jumbotron to try to keep you entertained or whatever. But
well, I love dog. I totally disagree with you on that. I love to be at a game to actually witness the players and then and see.
I like the energy in the stadium is
it's
different.
huge.
I get that, but
it's huge to me to be
the actual viewing experience to tell what's going on during a football game is actually better for television. Me personally.
Yeah.
But
okay. Well, and I get that
Yeah.
because you can see more.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can see it real close what happened.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
No, totally get that.
But the energy's different. But how was it like with a hockey game? Was it slower?
Oh,
was
man,
it?
I looked at Jay Nash when I was there, and I was just like, bam! You could hear the puck hit the sticks. It's
Nice.
like, bam! And it's real loud. You don't get that from watching on TV.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
huge.
And did the game move like was it like did it because there's only 3 periods? So did it go by like really quick compared to like a football
Yeah,
game?
it goes by pretty quick.
Okay.
I mean, I think football games go by pretty quick.
And how was the Nashville Predators Stadium and NHL arena? Was that pretty cool or
it was
nice
off the
amenities?
charts. It was really really cool.
Nice
I
amenities and stuff.
Yeah, I guess hockey's like church over there, dude. For
Really?
sure.
That's weird in
Everybody
the
goes.
southern part of the country.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
That's weird. All right, cool.
but it was so fun.
Okay, so you went to the Predators game.
Yeah.
What else did you guys do?
Shoot, we did all kinds of stuff.
How was skeet shooting? You did skeet
Yeah,
shooting.
for God's sakes, dude. I never in my life been skeet shooting.
Yeah, how was that?
It was awesome, dude.
You're a lefty,
and
I guess?
On the last shots, dude, I hit both, dude. Just pop, pop. And he said, we're going to wrap it up with that one right there.
Boom.
Yeah.
Nice. Cone's a dead eye.
Jay Nash does good too, man. He's
Awesome.
really good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you did some frisbee golf while you were there? How were the frisbee golf courses there? Pretty cool?
It was kind of a wake-up thing. I've done frisbee golf before, but this course was awesome. It's right in his backyard.
Awesome.
Yeah, walk around the block and you got frisbee golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
He's
And
a
then
great
you
location, man, for sure.
you went to an awesome NFL game, the Titans versus the Colts, which went into overtime.
Yeah, it was off the charts, man. I loved it.
How was that?
That was fun. It was really fun. I saw Derrick Henry pop through, get that goal. He ended up going out with concussion
Well, I think you just mixed your sports there. You said you saw Derrick Henry pop out and get a goal. That's hockey.
Yeah. My bad. That's Cone Corner right there.
Yeah. That's hockey.
Yeah.
He scored a touchdown on them, thinking you're meant to say, right?
Exactly
okay.
right, yes.
So I'll make sure we got our sports right.
By the way.
Yeah, you confused them.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all good. It's all good. Anyway, so how the game went into double. How was the stadium there at the Titans stadium? Was that nice as well? Because they're getting a new stadium. They're getting a dome stadium.
I know.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I loved it. A lot of those people I don't think like it.
You guys had some good seats too?
Yeah, we had great seats. Phenomenal seats.
What do you remember which section?
It was the second level.
Second level?
Yeah, up front. Second level, probably 2 rows back from the second level.
Was it a sellout? Pretty packed, or
it was pretty packed. Yeah,
really?
A lot of people.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And did you guys just walk to the stadium from Broadway, or
we got a ride to lunch or down the area? We ended up walking to lunch, and then
where'd you guys eat?
Something that was hooked to it. I don't know what it's called. It's called like a overhanger or something. I guess there's a name, but I forgot what it was.
Okay. Did you remember what you had?
Yeah, I had a. Let's see what I had.
No, you don't remember what you had.
No.
Do you remember if it was good?
It was great.
Okay, you do remember that? Okay, good. All right.
I was into burgers while I was there for some reason.
Really?
I really did. I mean,
you're in one of the barbecue capitals of the world.
I had barbecue a couple times, but I wasn't feeling all barbecues this time. I usually would, but I don't know what it was.
Weird.
It was but I mean the first barbecue was off the charts. Dude.
Okay.
Yeah, big way.
Did you guys black out at all?
Not me.
No. Okay.
Jay Nash drank some too. I drank, but I kept my cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. All I see we have a big bruise on your arm there. Is that from
Yeah,
Jay Nash
I don't
getting
know.
frisky with you?
I don't know where this came from, man.
Oh,
But I got
okay.
it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought you guys maybe got into a little
No,
fisticuffs or anything,
Jay
something like
Nash,
that.
Jay Nash is my bro, dude. He never hit me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Was Jay Nash pretty juiced about the Niner win or what?
Yes. Definitely juiced about that. That was
Yeah.
fun. That was a fun game.
Did he explain to you the Borland jersey that he gave you to wear on that Sunday?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, we had some fun, man.
He was a rookie linebacker that the Niners
Uh-huh.
had drafted, and then he retired after 1 year
Mm-hmm.
because he didn't want to
He
deal with
said,
concussions.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't want to do with CTE and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. So he was going to be a good one too if he would have didn't retire after 1 year. But
Yeah.
cool,
Yeah.
awesome.
So,
So all in all, pretty good trip, huh?
oh, could not have been better.
You
I
said
mean, that's one of my best. That's my favorite trip, dude.
favorite trip,
This
number
one,
one
yeah.
overall.
Number one. It was great.
Over any draft,
No, dude,
any
it was
PPH,
and the hospitality.
more than
there.
Pigeon Forge.
I'm not saying more.
More than Gatlinburg.
It's up in the high rankings.
Better than
of
Memphis.
All of my crazy fun.
What about
trips.
like Memphis?
Maybe it's because it's fresh.
Yes, that's
You
probably
know,
what
I
it is.
mean,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
fresh in the mind.
Yeah.
You just got back,
Yeah.
which was
Had a
just yesterday.
Great time. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's fresh in the mind. You just had all that fun. So yeah, I'm sure it's high on the list for
That's
that
what it
reason.
is.
For sure. Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I can just tell you, speaking from PPH's perspective, we were all very jealous of you being
I
able
did
to.
not mean to make anybody jealous.
Oh, I know. No,
And it was so cool how it happened because I was in a bar drinking a beer, and I'm following the thread, which I'll let everybody know. I get on and off it sometimes because I'm busy doing other stuff that or tied up in other stuff. So I was just looking at it and I saw that. I saw that going through the thread, you know, you can come to Nashville. And blah,
Yeah, but
blah,
you were in
blah.
San Diego.
And I was in San Diego
Okay.
looking at these ships over there that I went through the museum over there in San Diego. And I was just sitting there looking at them, admiring them. And then I look down, I'm looking at this, and I'm like, wouldn't that be something? If I just said, hell yeah, let's do it. So I made the decision. Pop, I did it. And one thing that got me, man, Tardo hooked me in too with that. He said, Matt's gonna call his bluff, and it wasn't a bluff, dude.
I think everyone was thinking that Jay Nash was trying to steal you from your current co-owner.
Oh, not at all. No, dude. It was all a good buddy trip, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, but we thought after whining and dining you like that, you might be.
I could see how that could be misconstrued.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Way. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But no.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, but like I said, it's not like we were jealous with love. You know, like man, we wish we could all be there eating peg leg and going to Predator games and Titan games and doing skeet shooting and frisbee golf and Ryman theater and Broadway bars and. I think you fired up the crew to wanting to go back to Tennessee for the draft now. Hopefully.
I hope we did, man.
Really?
I
don't know.
Go. Hell yeah.
I don't know. It was fun. I mean, I know you guys. I didn't go the first time, but the second time, it was like cool. It was cool. I'm not saying it wasn't fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
But to go do all that again, unless we do something new and different, and like that same Broadway, just that scene, it's just.
Yeah, but there's. You know, just like we did.
It's like Fremont Street in Vegas.
Yeah.
Except that in Fremont Street you could carry your drink up and down the street, and at Broadway you have to finish your drink before you leave any bar.
But the interesting thing about that is that this trip was just like we went through Broadway. We never even did like straight Broadway.
Oh, okay. You're off the
Yeah.
Broadway, yeah.
Yeah.
Do
So
the local
everything
thing.
we were doing was in town, fun as hell, dude.
Hell yeah.
And I love. You know, just the way things go out there. It's cool.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm just, I am just one vote, but I am a little disappointed that everyone's juiced up to go to Tennessee because I was hoping we'd do somewhere new this year.
Yeah.
But whatever, I'm one vote, so I'll go with the vote. If the vote doesn't go my way, you're not going to see me throwing a hissy fit.
I like everybody having a voice on Cone's Corner.
Yeah.
So anybody that wants to come to Cone's Corner and have
lay here with the cone.
Yeah, I wouldn't say lay here. You might be throwing out some different vibes.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. All right. Well, so it sounds like your Tennessee trip was off the charts. Awesome. You did so many things. You even did a live Cone's Corner, the Nashville editions of Cone's Corner.
Oh my God, I had so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you were jam packed.
Props to you for helping us get.
Oh, that's all good. That's my job. That's what I'm here for. All right. So, any wrapping last minute comments, thoughts about your trip before we move on to the pick'ems?
Just wanted to say, give Jay Nash 100% props, dude. That was so awesome, man. I appreciate it.
We are going to have a little of a conundrum now, though.
Yeah.
Because when the end of the season comes and MVP voting comes up for the season, we have Duck, who was up because he brought the 85-inch TV. He got Flutie video.
Yeah.
And he's been very instrumental in the Irresistible Forces participation this year, and has really kind of stepped up to the plate and going above and beyond.
He's done perfect.
Yeah, no, not perfect, above and beyond.
Yeah,
That's what. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. He's done perfect. You know?
Yeah, and then we have Gator, who offered up his family cabin to save our draft this year, so we could get to Arnold. So that's an MVP type thing, going above and beyond.
Most definitely. He did a great job.
Yep, he did a great job.
I appreciate
Exactly. He even got me back my knives and shit, so that was awesome. And then we're going to have Jay Nash, who just did all that. So this voting for MVP in the offseason is going to be quite competitive.
There could be a new MVP award to the 3 top people, if that's the case, because if they all deserve it. I mean, we can't give everybody an MVP.
Did everyone get a participation trophy? No.
It don't work that way.
Don't work that way. There's one winner.
All right. Well, I guess
we're going to vote on it. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be competitive, though.
Yeah.
It'll be good to see who's going to fight for who for their MVP votes.
Yeah.
We might make the MVPs give some sort of, I think it would be kind of cool to make them get on video and give a reason to vote for them. Hey, this is what I've done. This is why you should vote for me. And then just leave it at that.
Yeah.
But I think that'd be kind of cool. But I don't know if we'll be able to do that. We'll see. We'll see. But competitive off-season MVP. Unfortunately, the Cody of the Year, Cuck of the Year, Cody is locked up. I mean, we'll go through the motions of voting for it. But
I saw a little argument on that.
There's no argument. I mean, someone doesn't want to have it because they missed the draft, and that's the criteria. They missed the draft, and they get it. Everyone that's missed the draft has gotten Cody. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the pick'ems this week.
Okay.
This is the last week of. You want to say anything before we get into this? This is the last week.
Well,
we got 8 teams locked up at 7-6. We got. One team at 8-5, and then 3 teams. That's I think that's 14, and then 3 teams at 6-7.
Yeah.
You, Tardo, and Zach, Mollywops, all at 6-7. So you guys definitely need to win.
Yeah.
Definitely need to win, and
we definitely will. But
and then you need to have some other people obviously need to lose. But it's going to come down to points. It's going to come down to the tiebreakers here. So that's what's going to be important going into this last week. Is not if you lose, at least lose like 170 to 160.
Things will have to.
Yeah, exactly. There's no like a 70 or an 80 point week this week could doom you. Not you personally. I'm just talking about other people, anybody in the league. If you get a 70 point week and the guy in front of you gets like a 180 point and a 180 point week, you could be out because they pass you in points.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So let's go ahead and any thoughts? I'm sorry about the week 14 before we get into picks.
I'm gonna have to talk to the lighting crew. You see that light just pop on?
Yeah. Ooh, spooky. All right. So first game of the week is we know who you're going to pick, but I'd like to get your thoughts on this. The Irresistible Force at the West Point. You're on the road.
Yeah.
You're at West Point Gators. So
it's definitely the Irresistible Force on this one.
Definitely?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. Okay. All right, in the next game we got Just My Luck at the Cock Cavern Crushers!
And I think that the Cock Cavern Crushers are going to pull this off.
Okay, can I give you one piece of factual information that you might not have factored into that decision?
Into that decision? Okay.
Yeah. So just to let you know, Cock Cavern Crushers have Sam Howell, who plays for the Washington Commanders. They're on a bye this week.
Yeah.
Their other backup quarterback is Trevor Lawrence.
Mhm.
He got injured last night. So right now they don't have any quarterback, and they're going to have to go to the free agent market to get a quarterback to start this week.
Okay.
So
you know what? I've been out of town. I'm gonna have to reel that back in and go with
just my luck.
just my luck. Yes.
Okay, I'm not. Hey,
I'm
are
sorry.
this your? I just wanted to give you. I don't want to act
I
like
did
people
not.
are. Oh, Lump hates on the Kevin Crusher. He was just trying to get Cone down. I'll pick him.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
man.
Just giving you information. You can still pick him if
Uh,
that's who you believe. I'm just giving you that piece of information so you're informed on your decision.
Okay. Thank you.
Sticking with the just my luck, or you want to
Yes.
switch it back
No,
up?
I'm going with this.
Okay. All right. Just my luck. All right. And the next one. This is a big one for both these franchises here. It's because they're frenemies. The 289ers at Spiced Up.
I think Spice Up's got this one.
Ooh, that would put Tardo out of the playoffs. So you think Tardo's going fishing?
I think so.
Uh-oh. Damn. Hard truths here on
Yeah.
Cone's Corner. All right. In the next game.
I just
go ahead.
want to let everybody know the curse is real. Okay, Cohen's Corner curse is real.
Okay.
And
Though it got lifted last week off of Just My Luck, Brent.
yes.
I think it was because you were out of state.
I think so.
Anytime Cone's in California, the curse is real. The only way to lift the curse is to get him out of state. All right. Next matchup we have the Brew Dogs at No Way Jose. Unfortunately, Jose was the first one mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, so he's been on the fishing boat for a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
He's waiting to get some company. He got Jimmy last week, but he is the captain of the fishing boat. He's going to get 4 teams this week to join him. But who do you like in this matchup? Brew Dogs at...
It's gonna be Brew Dogs. I'm thinking.
Okay, Brew Dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and the next
I
match...
think-
Oh, go ahead.
I think I don't know if the tides could swing now with Jose. I don't know. I think Brew Dogs.
Okay. All right, and the next matchup we got the Boogaloo Boys at Patty's Playboys, which, by the way, Patty is the hottest team in the league, winning
know.
5 in a... I think it's 5 or 6 in a row now. Yeah, so he's either 5 or 6. I'm have to check on that. But hottest team in the league right now.
he's got the numbers. He's got the power. I think Patty's Playboys got this.
Okay, Patty's Playboys. All right, next matchup we got the Molly Whoppers at Haters.
I would say. I'd say the haters.
Haters.
Yeah.
So you think the Molly Wops are missing the playoffs? They're one of the 6 and 7 teams that needs to win to get in. They lose, they're on the fishing boat.
I know. I'm
Sticking with it?
sticking with it. I would love. I'm not doing any favoritisms on my pick'ems. I'm just going with.
If you were doing favoritism, you would have picked Molly Wops?
Maybe.
All right. Wow. Okay, so just to give you another piece of factual information, in the 23 years of the PPH, the Molly Wops has only missed the playoffs one time.
One time. Mm-hmm.
When we went from an 8-team format to a 16, where only the top 6 teams made it instead of top 8, and that was the one year he missed the playoffs. So you're thinking he's out of the playoffs this year.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Sticking with it.
Just remember, Cone's Corner curse is real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I think I already know who you're going to pick in this one. This is the last of the matchup. It's myself, Mr. Sweet Spot, at Basket of Deplorables.
I would have to go with Basket of Deplorables.
That's what I
this
figured,
one.
yeah. I'm going with him, too.
But, I definitely, like I said, I'm not picking.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm good. Good thing about my team is I do have a high amount of points scored. Not the highest, but
Yeah.
I'm up there. So I can afford this loss, and as long as I don't have, like I said, one of those dreaded 70, 80-point weeks, I should have enough points to still be in the top 8.
That would be great.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
But It'd be better if I beat Tommy. But
I
every time I played Tommy this year, man, he's got Tua. He has Tua and Tyreek Hill, that combo.
and
They
just pop off, huh?
they just have the greatest
Yeah.
matchup. So in the first game of the year, they played the Chargers, and I had to play them, and they went off. You know, they exploded.
It's
And who
totally the way it goes.
and who did they play this week? The Titans. You just saw them in person. Garden Minshew dice him up. What do you think Tua's going to do to him? In Miami.
Yeah.
Maybe Jay Nash will fly you out there and you guys go to that game.
Somebody's jealous, man. You got-
I already told you I was jealous, so that's nothing new. I even told Jay Nash I was jealous.
Mm-hmm.
It was good stuff, though, man. I'm happy for you, though.
Oh, yeah, man.
I'm happy. I'm not hating on you or him.
Okay.
No animosity.
No.
And
And you know what I think it does too? I just got to say, it brings the league closer together to see the brotherhood going on everywhere. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
yeah,
And doing it. The work you put in, the things I might do, the things
No.
but they all see it. So that's
Yeah, they don't.
So that's what keeps it all good. You are jaded from being beat up too much by the words. You got to get over it, dude. You know what? I mean, you got to be tough to be in this league.
oh yeah, you got to
right?
have thick skin.
Yes.
Yeah, you do have to have thick skin, especially if you're the commissioner. Cool. Well, there you go. There's that's the matchups. That's the last week. I mean, next week we'll go through the playoff matchups. You'll make your picks, but after next week we are done, sir. There's no more Cones Corner, no more commish message. We're done for the season.
Oh, so we don't do any more of this?
Not through the no more of this.
Is this?
we can kick it and we can film and talk, but I'm not going to be uploading it and putting it on YouTube and stuff because I stop at the regular season and then I start next season recapping the end of this season, keeping people in suspense, the viral viewers in suspense. They don't know what happened, so they want to tune in first thing in the next season.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I don't know. That's what I go with.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
we just keep thinking
And then Cones Corner's done for the year, unless you do any special
Episodes,
pop-up episodes,
yeah.
platinum editions, light 'em up editions. When are we ever going to get that?
Hey, you got a live from Nashville.
Dude, that was awesome.
something else, dude.
That was awesome.
I loved it.
I didn't think that was going to happen, so that was awesome that did happen. I was really looking forward to that, and I'm glad it went down.
Hell yeah, me too.
The other thing I wanted to clear up real quick is some people were getting on my case about not wanting to go to 16 teams next year, and
Your case.
Huh?
So everybody else wants to go to 16 teams.
Seems like most of the people do, and I'm one vote, and
Yeah.
whatever, I'll get outvoted. But I just wanted to say it was no hate on Jay Nash or Foster for the reasons that I want
Yeah.
to keep it at 14. I just like having people in the wings in case baby hissy fits get thrown, because there were 3 people that literally quit this year in the off season. We had Britt quit because of the whole debacle with you picking the 8th pick and not the 2nd pick or whatever it was, right? He felt like he got fucked, so he quote unquote quit.
Yeah.
Then Darren and Tardo both quit because the draft was going to be in Arnold or in Reno. Then it got changed to Arnold, and they were mad that it didn't get changed back to the Sac County, which was voted at the rules meeting. But obviously, at Gator Palooza, people didn't want to have it. And that's why we voted for Montana. But then that fell through because of Foster dropping out, so no one wanted to go do that without Foster because that's his dream draft, right? So I just like having people in the wings.
How many of those people stayed out?
None.
Okay. Now I think that kind of answers where I'm going. That I'm showing you where I'm going with that.
What do you mean?
Nobody wants to leave PPH.
Well, why do they quit? Why do they say they quit?
Get pissed off, and then they get better, right? I mean, it's a fair league. Ultimately, would you say?
What?
Our league, is it fair?
Is it fair?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fucking fair league. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know? Nobody wants to leave this league.
I wouldn't say that so much, but well, that's a cool opinion. I'll respect it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So, are we wrapping this here Cohen's Corner episode up?
Yep.
Or okay. So can I do my closing?
Do your closing, bro.
I just wanted to thank you for tuning into Cohen's Corner, and This is the Man Cave edition, and I'll see you next week. Can we get a view of the whole Man Cave?
The panning of the man cave here. We get up.
Trespassers will be shot.
From Margaritaville. All right, there we go. Cone likes to got his
All my
Kings.
cheerleaders.
Got his Kings cheerleaders up there. Cheerleaders.
I want the Johnny Cash and the Beatles shown too.
There we go, Johnny Cash, the
This is
Beatles.
Newer edition.
You got the Rat Pack over here. You got a nice oil painting. Another nice oil painting. Of course, the American flag, because Cone is a patriot.
A new fridge. Show the new fridge.
Oh, new fridge. Here's the new fridge. Okay, here we go. We got a nice clay mask at top. We got the clock so we know what
That's more
time it
than
is.
clay mask.
Okay.
That's a
All you need is love.
kind of an islander native face.
Okay.
And then you got your my beach.
Then you got your Trump face up.
No, come on now.
That looks like Trump to
No,
me.
that's a beach. That's a surfer.
Okay, whatever. Trump the surfer.
Yeah.
All right. And we got a reward for 20 years of loyal service. And then this is the best one I like. This is my favorite of his. This is when Cone went to Vegas and had an episode and had to go to the hospital. And we all mobbed up, and visited him at the hospital and prayed for him.
I hear you drove there in a limousine. Is that
Yeah,
right?
we did. Then you got your, what is that? Something like Aztec or?
It's a warrior. It's tribal.
Warriors, okay.
No, it's a tribal. A tribal.
Tribal, but yeah, but you know what?
It's for slicing heads.
Okay, but is it like Indian? Is it Aztec? Is it like Greek? What is
I
that?
don't know. I think it's Islander.
Okay, Islander.
Yeah,
All right.
I like Islander.
All right, we got a Pablo Picasso right there. And then we got, who's that?
That's James Dean.
James
and
Dean.
Marilyn Monroe.
See, Cone knows his classics better than he knows his PPH owners. And last but not least, the palm tree with the googly eyes. All right, there we go. There's the Cone's man cave. One big long shot out this would be the front of it, through the garage. And there you go, Cone.
All right. Bye now.